when he released, you remember when he released that, I've been spending all my money on weed and pills, trying to write a song that'll pay the bills.
That was Jelly Roll, referring to Post Malone's cover of a Sturgill Simpson song, this cover of a Sturgill Simpson song.
Well, I've been spending all my money on weed and pills, trying to write a song that'll pay the bills, but it ain't came yet, so guess I have to rob.
Fun fact about that version of You Can Have the Crown, it includes Dwight Yoakam's band. Dwight and Post are actually really tight, so if you're playing that game about who's most likely to appear on Post Malone's country album, I'd probably start right there. Yep, I did say a Post Malone country album. It's coming. He played 2 songs for us at the ACM Awards, including his single with Morgan Wallen. That's called If I Had Some Help. Jelly Roll and Post Malone have met, and the Halfway to Hell singer has some pretty strong opinions on him. Let's get right to that part now.
Post Malone's about to drop a whole country record. How do we get to Post Malone without Jelly Roll and what you did for country music?
Oh, dude. Well, I think, yeah, because Post is like me in the regard of he is true to country music. There's an interview that Post said 7 or 8 years ago when he was like, 10 years from now, I'm going country. It's like when he released, you remember when he released that, I've been spending all my money on weed and pills, trying to write a song that'll pay the bills, when he covered that Sturgill Simpson record. This was, 5 years ago? It's like this has been his heart. We all forget that Post Malone broke on YouTube singing Bob Dylan songs before White Iverson. He's just making it to where his heart is.
In a moment, the rest of that clip, Jelly Roll reveals something about Post Malone that I'm not sure anybody else knows. In fact, it kind of puts Nashville on blast. Also, we asked him which country song stops him in his tracks, and if you love classic country, you'll love his answer. Comparisons between Jelly Roll and Post Malone are fair for reasons beyond the obvious. Although the obvious is important. Never underestimate how hard it was for Jelly Roll and his team to convince the curmudgeonly radio world that a guy who looks like this should be taken seriously as a country artist. There's no precedent. But now, Post Malone, who has a similar style, is being embraced to the point that the host of the gosh darn ACM Awards is going way out of her way to welcome him.
Well, you know everybody loves you. You know that. Heck for yeah. I love you too, and I was wondering if you'd mind singing a song with me.
Musically, both played a version of pop, hip-hop, and rock before turning to country music. And really, the only outsider who I can think of that's enjoyed sustained success in country music over the last 20 years is Darius Rucker. But for every Darius Rucker, there's like a dozen Jessica Simpsons. Jelly Roll was right. Post Malone did say his heart was in country music a decade ago, which makes this upcoming album, whatever it is, much more than a one-off. Country music fans hate the one-off. Comment below if you agree or disagree, and then tap that subscribe button if you appreciate original country music analysis and interviews. Here you'll find important videos that you just won't find anywhere else. Post Malone has shown up at award shows. He's written and recorded with artists like Brad Paisley, Dwight Yoakam, Luke Combs, Morgan Wallen. He's quiet to the point that he's almost an enigma. Jelly Roll was one of the first to shout at him in May 2023 when he sent this message on X: "Yo, yo, yo, Post Malone, when you finally make that country album and come to Nashville, holler at me, bubba. Much love." Post Malone's personal photographer, Adam DeGraw, snapped photos of the two men together at the CMA Awards last November. That's actually where they met for the first time.
He's one of the best dudes on earth, the sweetest soul on earth, and he knows more about country music than guys in this town that have 10 number ones.
Whoa, hold on there, Jelly Roll. That's a really strong statement because there really aren't that many people in Nashville that have 10 number one hits.
There's guys in this town that have 10 number ones on country radio, that if you put them and Post Malone in a room together right now and they played country song for country song, who knew more country about country music? Post Malone knows more about country music than, I'd say, 7 artists that have had 10 number ones in this town.
Wow.
You want me to name a couple?
Yeah.
Just kidding. You.
The full interview with Jelly Roll, the one where he opens up about his wife's personal heartbreak and how marijuana helps keep him sober, is available in the description section below. He spent nearly a half hour with Taste of Country Night's Evan Paul, and the conversation was tremendous. Save it for later if you don't have time. I'm also going to drop it right here in just a few seconds, but I promised you a clip of Jelly Roll talking about a classic country hit, and we'll deliver right now. I'm Billy Dukes for Taste of Country. Thanks for watching, and thanks for subscribing.
What's a country song that stops you in your tracks?
Ooh, a country song that, like, in what way stops me?
You hear it and you just stop. You're going to listen to it.
God, there's so many of those. Current or old?
Anything.
That's How a Cowgirl Says Goodbye by Tracy Lawrence. I love that record, man. I thought it was such a really cool spin on a breakup. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was just like this happy fiddle, but these super sultry lyrics. And anytime I hear it, it tickles my bones like that. Kind of like James Taylor's Fire and Rain. Like those kind of same records. It's like no matter where I'm at in life, like we'll stop and listen to it.